Okay. Can y'all hear me? Can I get an audio check and a video check? Audio, video check. LaShawn, I'm not late. You don't know what you're talking about. I'm not late. I've been here this whole time. There we go. There we go. See Bradley saying, and we have sound. Nah, I ain't got no bass added, bro. I ain't got no bass added. Let me turn the DB down just a little bit. Is that better? Is that better? Because I heard a little bit of some static. No, this mic is not extra bass. This is just how my voice sounds when I have a good microphone. This is the midnight hour, the quiet storm. But I am having a hard time right now reading. Yeah, I'll be right back. I forgot to go. I'm gonna be right back, y'all. Gotta go grab my glasses. And we back. And we back. All right. I got my glasses. I'm good. Doggone started the stream and I'm like, why am I having a hard time? It's not even like it was a hard time reading. It's just like I can tell I'm tired. Like I can tell I'm tired. So all right. Now let's get right in to business, shall we? First and foremost, I want to welcome you guys to another Thursday night with Tech King Mike. Shout out to all of you guys in the building with me tonight, hanging out. We are going to be talking about, you guys saw the title, you saw the title of the thumbnail. We're going to be talking about Galaxy S23 Ultra beating the iPhone 14 Pro Max. That's right. Galaxy S23 Ultra beating the iPhone 14 Pro Max. This is going to be kind of a 1 month later stream with the phone, and I actually will be dropping a video on my experience with the phone after 1 month. But today's stream is really just going to be talking about that, and then of course you guys know we'll be doing the usual shenanigans and everything afterwards. So let me turn on the emoji rain. So now when you guys put emojis in there, it rains, of course, as we see. So shout out to the emoji rain. Emoji rain. Let's go ahead and get into the chat and see who's all with us this evening. First and foremost, my man Bradley Larcher is in the building. The Island Boy. What's going on, man? Brad, good to see you. Good to see you. Let's see. After that, we got my man Jean Michel. Hello, good to see you. Good to see you. Holla at your boy. Is that Mike extra bass? Sir. Sir. The Hawks TV is in the building. Hello, Hawks. Good to see you. Good to see you. Trent's Tech is in the building. What up with you, Trent? Good to see you. I'm sorry, Trenton. Trenton's Tech. Trenton's Tech. Evan is in the house. Good evening, Evan. Good to see you. Good to see you. Jason C is in the building. We got Opus in the stream. Opus is in the building. BG Tech Life is in the house. What is good with you, BG? Good to see you, sir. Kia 2 Technical is in the building. My man Simply Texture is in the house. What's up with you, big dog? And holla at your boy dropping the eggplants. Tech Feet Mike L. Jeffrey Reviews is in the building. Good evening, Jeffrey. How are you doing, sir? Now, I'm going to go ahead and let y'all know right now, this is not that type of stream. What is in this red solo cup is nothing more than some Czech brand ginger ale. Okay? This is just some Czech brand ginger ale. That's all that's in this cup. So, and that's only because you know how black folks are. We drink ginger ale when we feel something coming, right? I sneezed a couple times today and my stomach been a little upset. My stomach been a little upset. So I got me some ginger ale, and I figured I'd drink the cheap ginger ale because it would it'd be kind of dope. Jojo the techie is in the building. Hello there, good to see you, Jojo. Brian is in the building. What's going on, bro? Good to see you. I'm doing well. Good to see you, sir. Let's see. Trenton said, "LaShawn, I'm not. No, no, we're not doing that tonight. We're not doing that tonight." It's, oh God, yeah, yeah. Hefe knows me very well. All right, so let's go ahead and get right into it. Okay, get right into it. I switched back to this phone recently, right? So I switched back to this phone, and here's the thing. First off, here's a picture of my daughter. Isn't she gorgeous? Beautiful, beautiful baby. She looks just like her dad. So, um, I switched back to the iPhone 14 Pro Max yesterday evening. All right, because I've been kind of going through something. All right, we're gonna have a we're gonna have a conversation about tech right now, but we're gonna have a serious conversation about life right now, right? And I've been kind of going through something. I've been in this in between stage of like trying to save money, but trying to spend responsibly, but trying to like not justify stupid purchases, right? And it got to a point where out of all the devices that I currently have, I have a Pixel 6a. Okay. Shout out to Team Pixel with the cocaine. I have a Pixel 6a. I have a Pixel 7 Pro. Okay. I have an iPhone 14 Pro Max. And I have a Galaxy S23 Ultra. The question for me was, of all of these devices, which one truly covers the needs that I have, right? Like which one really covers the needs that I have. This is where I wish I had a second webcam, or I will eventually, because your boy gonna have them two camera angles going. Just like the Migo said, just wait on it. We're gonna have two camera angles going because I want to be able to talk to y'all, but I feel like I'm talking to y'all and I'm so. But I got four phones in the house, and at the moment, at the moment, my needs are simple. My needs are very simple. I need a phone, take good pictures, because I take pictures of my daughter. I record video of my daughter, which all of these phones can do that. Even the 6A can do that. All these phones can do that. I need a phone that can take good pictures, good video, can get in touch with my peoples, and that's it. Media consumption, things like that, those all come secondary to me. They all come secondary. And it's getting to the point where I'm the opposite of this gentleman right here. I'm gonna put his comment up in a second, but first off, Trent, you an ass for that. You an a-hole. BG said ginger ale is definitely a remedy. Of course, ginger ale is the remedy for all black people. Anybody who is of minority knows that ginger ale is the fix for everything. It is the fix for everything. Let's see. The Hawk said you got that right. Needs are really basic. Pixel 6a, facts. I walk around with three phones. I can't just pick one. I blame everyone in the audience for my tech purchases. And see, Trent, that's the thing. I want to blame everybody too. But here's my thing, right? I have to make a decision because I'm not gonna have all these phones in the house. I'm not. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna adjust the mic just a wee bit. Just a wee bit. All right. All right. I think we're good. I think we're better now. I'm not gonna have all of these phones in the house. I don't collect phones like that, and I don't need them all in the house. When it comes down to it, I like the Pixel, but there are just a few things about the Pixel that I dislike. There's just a few things about it that I dislike. And those things usually fall into the category of it has 128 gigs of storage. I can't complain about that because Team Pixel sent it to me. So I'm not going to complain about what was sent to me for free. But for my usage, I need more than 128 gigs. That's even with Google Photos and the backup and all of that stuff. I need more than 128 gigs. It is what it is. But the other side of that coin, right? The other side of that coin is I'm not really a fan of the pick of stock Android. I like it, but I don't like it. It's weird. I much rather prefer like One UI or Oxygen OS or something of that nature. But I'm not the biggest fan of the stock Pixel UI. It gets the job done, but I wish that there were like a few things that they would change about it. But even more so to the point of that, one of the things that like the two biggest things that I dislike about it, right? The two biggest things that I dislike. The first one is I absolutely hate that I can't remove certain widgets on the home screen. I hate it. I hate it. I truly hate it. Another thing that I dislike, that there's no such thing as a true dark mode. Now, Google is getting better at that because I've noticed that with this phone, Google Messages has implemented a true dark mode. So shout out to Google for that because they have been working at it. But I much rather prefer like I said, like an Oxygen OS or a One UI. So that's where the Pixel is a con. But as far as a pro, you got call screen, the best camera for still photos on a cellular device. Period. The best camera, hands down, bar none. Um, as far as like updates, features to Android that you get firsthand, I mean, it can't be beat. Pixel feature drop every month. Come on now. So that's the Pixel, the iPhone, right? Let's talk about the iPhone for a second. First off, let me catch up with the chat. Don't forget the moonshots. Hold on, Jason. Hold on, Jason. Hold on, Jason. I'm gonna do this for Jason. I'm gonna do this for Jason. Don't forget the moon shots. The moon shots. I can't turn it off. My roadcaster is not working with me. All right, there we go. Now it's turned off. All right, so let's see. Jojo the Tech said ginger ale and Vicks. Of course, of course. I got some Vicks in the house, and I'm putting it on my feet tonight before I go to sleep. In addition to this amazing tea tree oil cream that I put on my feet. Thank you, Denise. Canada dry ginger ale forever. Easy Computer Solutions is in the building. What up, Easy? Good to see you, sir. Good to see you. The Hawk said, "Does your daughter think she needs to use your phone to take photos of herself yet?" Hawks, I'm gonna let my reaction be enough to answer your comment. My daughter is the single reason I'm afraid to have a folding phone. Bray Gray is in the building. He said, "And Robitussin." Yes, and Robitussin. Mike, you about to trigger me. And you'll be all right. Let's see. Drove me to Nova Launcher. Facts, but the Pixel really isn't stock. I guess so, but I don't know. Personally, yeah. Let's see. I need a dark mode on Pixels called extra dark mode. Facts. We need a darker mode on Pixels. El Jefe Review said, let's hold on. He said, let's bust these super chats wide open. Pause. Thank you, sir, for the $10 holla. I appreciate you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, good sir. Let's see. Hey, see over the technician is in the building. Yes. Yes. See over is in the building. Shout out to Club Deck. But that was a time, boy. You had to be there. You had to be there, boy. Shout out to Club Deck. You had to be there, boy. DJ Mike on the ones and twos. Hey, while you playing? While you playing? My birthday gift. My birthday gift to myself this year. While you playing? All right. Shout out to Audio One. Hefe knows. Hefe know what I'm talking about. That's my birthday gift to myself is tinkering. I'm not an audiophile when it comes to like headphones and stuff like that, but I love music. And the way DJs be blending stuff together, yeah, I'm treating myself to something for my birthday. That's all I'm gonna say. $10 holla from BG Tech Life. Shout out to BG Tech Life. Shout out to BG Tech Life. $10 holler. Thank you, sir. Let's see. Mike just butchered the country thing. Here's the dramatic effect. I asked Mike because nephew is running around the same age and he's fascinated by taking photos of himself while he's playing. Nah, mine is not necessarily fascinated with taking photos of herself. Hawks, this is what she does. She'll take the phone. She'll take the phone from you, and she'll hold it like this. Like she'll hold it like this. You know, when children have that awkward, like all up in their nose type of thing, she'll hold it like that, and then she'll just put it up to her ear, like she's talking to somebody. It is the cutest thing because this phone is literally like this half the size of her head, or like the size of her head. So it's the cutest thing when she does it. Another $10 holler from Jason C. Another $10 holler from Jason C. Thank you. I'm going extra heavy on the reverb tonight in honor of Siova being in the building because all praises to the technician. All praises to the technician because he started the movement. And see over. I don't know if you caught I don't know if you caught one of the streams. I think it was the one with Trent when I first got this thing. But I swear to God, I was like, I got to channel my inner C over because I was this that though. Yeah, like Hank said, club deck the devil. man, oh man. All right, Trent said I need to always bet on black dark mode. Heck nah. Galen's Gadget said, "Hey, no pause for the super chat." Hey, yo, Galen, calm down. All right, let's see. The Mr. Snapdragon himself, facts. Shout out to Galen's Gadgets and shout out to Ian's Tech, man. Both of those Snapdragon insiders, man. Shout out to those boys. I know Galen's gonna enjoy his Galaxy S23 Ultra, so shout out to y'all. DJ Mike in the building. Yellow Brick Road from Trent. Thank you, sir, for the $10 holla. Thank you, sir, for the $10 holla. So yeah, iPhone. That's what we were on now, right? We're on the iPhone. Okay. iPhone. What benefits does iPhone have, right? Okay. I'm gonna try to not name iMessage and FaceTime. All right, that's pretty much it. All jokes aside, you can say better app support, but it's more so better app support in my opinion. It has been better app support for social media. And the older I get, the less social media is an app that I need to work flawlessly. Social media is an app that I need to work because I do things involving my channel with it. Maybe not to the fullest extent, but I'm working on it. But I don't really need it like that, right? I don't need it like that. The other side of that coin is you can say the ecosystem. I only have an Apple Watch and an iPhone. I don't have anything else. Now I am eventually getting back into Mac because I much prefer using a Mac for streaming with Ecamm or with OBS. And I also and Opus as well because Opus has been pretty nice. Opus has been pretty dope. But I also much rather prefer the editing with Final Cut. So eventually I will get back into having a Mac, but right now I got a Windows computer and it's getting the job done. The biggest thing with the iPhone is that it's the go-to, right? And a lot of people will like to say stuff like, shout out to my man Technically T. A lot of people will say stuff like, this is the main chick, but the Galaxy is the side, or like, the Android is the side chick, right? I have kind of hit a point where I've changed a little bit, y'all. I've changed a little bit. In the last 24 hours since I've switched back to this iPhone, I have missed my Galaxy. And when I say I have missed my Galaxy, I have genuinely missed my Galaxy to the point that, like, when I came home today, I got home a little late, and I was struggling to get this thing set up because this boom arm is legit. This GatorWorks boom arm is the mother effing truth. This thing is legit. You hear what I'm saying to you? Came with the extension tube for the SM7 bezel. Got the little LED thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, this thing is legit. It stays in place where you tether to. Boy, listen to me now. Listen to me. This thing is it. This is fire. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. Matter of fact. I'm a fan. So, but when I was doing all of that, I was like, look, man, I miss my Galaxy. So I'm switching back to my Galaxy phone. As soon as I get off this stream, I'm calling T-Mobile and I'm switching back to my Galaxy. At the end of the day, I want people to use what device works for them. But I'm only going to cover like products on my channel that I feel like represent what I want in my life and what I need. And right now, that is this phone. Accessories involved in it, anything in that nature, that's this phone. Because it's easy to buy stuff for YouTube thinking I need to cover it because I want to cover it for the content, right? When you actually buy stuff because you want to use it for yourself or because it's your personal device, it changes the game of how you look at stuff. It makes your purchases a little bit more intentional for me. And as it stands right now, after a month of using this phone and using this phone for, I would say, from October Um, hold on now. Close. Okay. After using this phone since I bought it in October, I can honestly say I'm still gonna have it because I use my iPhone to record my content. But the Galaxy S23 Ultra is the better phone, in my opinion. It is just the better phone for me and my needs. It's become the better phone. Galen's Gadget said, I'm Mr. Opus right now. Listen, I like Opus a lot, and I will continue to use Opus, but I really want to get good at OBS. I really want to get good at OBS. I'd be willing to pay good money to get OBS fine tuned with the transitions and everything to just be cold blooded, like lover of tech. I like lover of tech, Siova, all T, these cats that I know that use OBS, Ike. I want to get good with OBS. And it's free. It's free. As a matter of fact, it's free. You can't beat free. All right. You sold us, man. The curse of tech trading. hey, hey, man, that was a good night, man. That was a good night. Shout out to Siova, Trent, and Kim for bringing it up recently on Twitter. That was a good night. Social media and camera integration. Facts. Tech Lover Mama is in the building. Good evening, Tech Lover Mama. Jay Free said resale value is high enough for me. Technically, T with the $20 holler. He said that Watch 5 Pro some trash. Apple Watch 4 for Apple Watch for life. Hey man, T be coming in here trolling, boy. T be coming in here trolling, man. You gotta love it. He said, chill T. Side chicks get more love sometimes. Hey man, that might be true, but I've never had a side chick before in my life. So I can't say nothing about that. Let's see. Holla at your boy said low profile boom arm. You talking about that one back there? Talking about that one back there? That's going back to Best Buy? Yeah. I like the low profile boom arm. I really do. But I prefer this style, and the reason why is because I have a picture in my apartment, right? It's in my kitchen, and it's a picture that my father gave to me, and I've had it for years because he had it for a long time. And it's like I'll tell y'all how old it is. It's got a wood frame, but it's like one of those like canvas, like velour type of photo or type of art piece of art, and you have to use a lint roller to clean it up. That's the type of photo it is, or type of piece of art that it is. That being said, right? That being said, it's really and truly something that I've always enjoyed whenever I see like radio DJs, hosts, things like that, like Sway in the Morning, people of that nature. And I see the old school style, like the microphone is in front of them. Now, I know I can do that with the low profile boom arm, but I like this Gatorworks because it makes me feel like I'm a classic radio host. Like I feel like with the Rodecaster, like right here next to me, and with this microphone and this setup, I feel like I'm like, hey, this is Tech King Mike on the ones and twos. We're about to get into the 5 o'clock mix while you're in your rush hour traffic. And I like it. It's dope to me. So let's see. T just had to ruin it with the Apple Super Chat. Hey, listen now. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. That's a whole conversation for another stream. The Apple Watch Ultra is a goated watch. But since I've had the watch, the only thing that I have done with it is control Spotify when I have my AirPods in. That's it. I don't do anything else with that watch. So quite frankly, it is an amazing watch, and Apple Watch SE can do the exact same thing. Just saying. Let's see. Right, get your ass on your S23 and send that to you. I'll get you right with OBS. Come on to the big leagues. OBS is the move. Get good at OBS. All these other platforms are Candy Crush streaming. Don't pay for 1080p. OBS don't got no emoji rain. That's facts. They don't. And I see my man Scoop is in the building. Yes. Yes. Hello, Scoop. Scoop is in the building. The Bionic Scoop is in the building. Mr. Indiscriminate is in the building. Do not pay for 1080. That is so, yeah, man. Because I'm gonna tell y'all, once I get a camera, it's 4K everything. It's 4K everything. Y'all think Ben be cheesing on camera. It's crispy 4. We are live in crispy 4K streaming on OBS. This is the move. Ben from Lover of Tech Media. We are live in crispy 4K. Y'all gonna see me every Thursday night. This is Tech King. Look, Ben got the whole English accent going on, so he sounds all like all like elegant and stuff. I'm gonna come in here like a true guy from the South. Hey, we're good, dog. Hey, Tech King Mike over here on that Thursday night live stream. You know what I'm saying? We got that 4K going on, that 4K in the building. Now that 4K cool. You know what I'm saying? We got that live stream on that. OBS, shout out to OBS in the building. OBS in the building. You feel me? You feel me? A red cup on that. Holla at your boy. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn talking about the phone and everything. You know what I'm saying? We been goddamn talking about the iPhone 14 Pro Max, and they picked the 6A, the 7 Pro, and the S23 Ultra. You know what I'm saying? Cause like you got at the end of the day, you got to choose like what phone work for you. You know what I'm saying? Cause and like for me, it's the S23 Ultra. Cause like all day and night, like Galaxy gang on that. You know, Galaxy gang gang. You know, Galaxy gang gang. Mike Alexander, good to see you, sir. Hello. He said, Tech King Mike, TKM, what's good, my boy? Heard the Apple A17 about to smoke the 8 Gen 2 by like 47%, which is no surprise since Apple usually brings it when it comes to their chips. Hey, man, I'm going to tell you like this right here. I don't pay attention to that. I'm going to be 100% honest. I've never paid attention to it because if we're being 100% honest, Apple's chips have always smoked Snapdragon chips. Always. It was never a contest. So I'm not really too pressed about that. I'm pretty sure it is. Apple has proven consistently, time and time again, that you can do a lot with 6 gigs of RAM if it's optimized properly. And I think we see that with this device, with the 8 Gen 2 for Galaxy. I think we're starting to see what happens when the chip is optimized for the device. I'll give you one better. I won't necessarily say it smokes the Snapdragon chips because, in my opinion, I feel like there is a balance between the two of them. The Tensor chips, amazing chipsets, amazing chipsets. So I'm just saying, when you can match the hardware to the software to the chip, it's untouched, it's unmatched every time. Tech King Mike coming to Florida radio on your 5 p.m. drive. Hey, you know what I'm saying, big dog? You know what I'm saying? You on that 295 on that Jacksonville, 295 North, you know what I'm saying? Going on your way to Savannah, cuz, you know, there's a lot of traffic out there on that road, man, saying. But, you know, I want you to, I want y'all to be safe out there on that road. You know what I'm saying? We finna go ahead and get to the grind. Oh, you just made me do. You know, like, we gonna go and get into that thing. You know what I'm saying? That classic, that old school, cuz. Let's see. Indiscriminate. Anyone can get it. 4K everything. 4K cool. 4K cool. You know, he put them extra H's, so you got to drag it. 4K cool. Scoop wow. Welcome to the Dirty South Tech Stream. Hey man, you know we out here. We out here. See, over these jokes are rated E for everyone. The most powerful chips, but can't do split screen. I got nothing for you on that one. When you're right, you're right. See, over said, let's see. Micah said, true. When I use Android, I just need everything to do what I needed to do. That's facts. That's facts. Now, that being said, let's talk about something else that I saw recently. Z Fold 5. Okay? Z Fold 5. Now, excuse me. I'm going to tell you something. They're saying it's not going to have an S Pen. They're saying that it's not going to be a wider display. It's going to be another iteration of last year's Fold 4, which sucks, but it's not that bad. Here's the thing, though, right? Here's the thing. I saw recently that it may be the first commercial fold with dust resistance. Listen, that is going to be a big deal. Now, I'm going to tell you why it's going to be a big deal, in my opinion. Some people will say, well, the phones have already been somewhat dust resistant with the bristle and the hinges and stuff like that. I think it's going to be a big deal because here's what I think is going to happen. More people are going to feel more comfortable, truly comfortable with a Z Fold. I am one of those people. When I had a Z Fold 4, okay, when I had the Z Fold 4, I legit would get anxious when I'd pull it out my pocket at work and I'd see all the dust and dirt and stuff that's blowing around in the wind around me on the phone. I would get anxious about it because I'd be like, yo, like this ain't good. This ain't good. But knowing that the phone would have a proper true IP rating, I think it's going to be really good. But there's a few things, though. There's a few things. The Fold 5 really is going to be a hard sell this year. And I'm going to give y'all 3 reasons I'll give y'all 3 reasons why the Fold 5 is gonna be a hard sell this year, okay? Reason number 1, Pixel Fold. The Pixel Fold is gonna really make the Fold 5 a hard sell for folding consumers. I think the Samsung loyalists will have one, and I will probably not have one. I say that now, but we know how this usually goes. But I will try my best to exercise some willpower, and I will probably not have one and continue to ride into the sunset with my S23 Ultra. But the Pixel Fold is going to really give it some competition, and we need that. We need North American competition. I know so many people out there will hear me say that, and they'll say, "But Mike, you can import a device." But Mike, you can do this or you can do that. Or there are some people who will be like, well, if you don't like it, just say that. It's not the case. I'm speaking from the perspective of like people that I know who just go to the AT&T, T-Mobile, Verizon, Xfinity Mobile, people who just walk into these stores and just go, that phone, I like it. I want to upgrade to that. When you put another folding phone with the tablet style form factor next to the Z Fold 4, the Z Fold 5, let the price undercut by like a couple $100. It's going to make a difference. It's going to make a difference. So, and on top of that, you got Google killing the game. Like you got Google killing the game with their advertising for the Pixel. It's Listen, man, we need it. So, price of the Fold is going to be a killer also. And the other thing is that Samsung did a good job reiterating with this phone. This was a small iteration, right? This was a small just upgrade or update over the S22 Ultra. Samsung is going to have to really, really show the Fold 5 as a sell, because otherwise, if it's just an improved battery over the Fold 4, which already had a damn good battery, I can't see it being something that I would want to cover, especially for the price. Especially for the price. So let me catch up on the comments here. Look, Apple got the A17, but got people playing musical chairs to move apps on the home screen. Z Fold 5 hard pass unless my channel pays for it. Trent, I understand. Micah said Z Fold 5 pass. Samsung needs to just make their Fold their Ultra. Let's see what's up with the Google G Fold or whatever it'll be called. Yo, if Google calls that phone the G Fold, it's on. It's instantly. I'm a fan on off rip just because of that. If they call it the G Fold, because that sounds cool as hell. Hey, bro, what's that in your pocket? A G Fold, a G Fold, G Fold, Let's see. Jason C said, given the battery life of the S23 Ultra, the battery life should be better. It should, but will the price be better? I need for the Fold to truly become something that I would buy, I would buy, I would buy and rock. Not just buy and rock like, okay, I got it and I like it and I may get rid of it. I may keep it. I don't know. For me to truly, truly step aside from this phone and just focus on the Fold, and that's like my phone in my pocket every day. I need that dust resistance. I need that proper IP rating. Battery life has got to beat the S23 Ultra, which would put it up there with like the 13 Pro Max at its peak. I need better cameras. The cameras on it are great. The cameras on last year's are amazing. I want the ultra cameras, damn it. If you can make the ultra cameras like this, you can make them like that on a Fold, Samsung. It's not, it's I don't want to say it's not that hard, but how is it that you can do it on this phone, but you can't do it on a folding phone? You can't say it's not the space because you made the phone a little bit bigger. I guarantee you that consumers would enjoy a wider, larger fold if it meant they'd get all of the features that should come with a phone that costs 2,000 damn dollars. I'm just saying. That's my TED talk. I'm getting off my soapbox. I'm not interested in folds. That tablet form factor of a small tablet, tiny outside screen. Give me a phone and a tablet. BG, I can understand that. I used to feel that way until I actually started to like really mess with one. And quite frankly, I like the concept of it. I like the concept of it. I find the flip cool, super compact phone. Yeah, I'm the complete opposite. I hate the flip. I will cover the flip. I'm thinking about going with the flip this year since I don't really want to go with the fold unless they just do some proper changes to it. And the flip is dope, but the flip just I don't know, it just doesn't hit for me, man. That's the only thing about it. It just doesn't hit for me. We need a USA available folding phone. Facts, see over. Facts. B Floyd is in the building. What up with you, B Floyd? Google first folding phone going to be a wild ride. I can see 2 GB updates every month. This is true. This is very true. But I need Google to do this right. Okay. I need Google to do this right. That boy said G spot. Ah, y'all crazy. All right. B Floyd says Samsung foldables don't make me want them, which is why that time of the season will be dead to me. And that's crazy, man, because I'm not saying B Floyd is a Samsung loyalist by any way, shape, or form, but B Floyd, I know is I would say someone that I would go to for like a question about Samsung devices because he's a fan of them. And for him to say like he's good, that says a lot because you would think that the Fold would be the phone that would make a Samsung person who's a fan of their products be like, yo, I need this, I need this, I need this phone. Nope, doesn't happen. So I don't know, man. We're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see what happens. The Fold 4 or the Fold 5 is several months away. But you guys know we're at a point in age and a day and time when it comes to our technology, right? That it's almost you almost can't ignore the leaks and the rumors anymore. We used to try, we can't do it anymore. We can't ignore the leaks, we can't ignore the rumors. And right now, every leak and every rumor is pointing towards that phone being almost exactly like last year's with just a better battery and dust resistance. Savage Scientist is in the building, 10 Hut. Savage, man, let me holler at you for a quick second, okay? Let me take a sip of my ginger ale. Savage, I want to tell you first off, congratulations on your first stream. With your first stream, I did enjoy the courtroom. I will say you've heard people give you critiques, and I want you to listen to them. And the reason I'm telling you this, just me to you at the moment, is because those critiques helped me with a lot of the stuff that I was doing with the tech fights. And I would like to see what you're doing continue to grow. I think you've got a great idea. I think you've got a great concept going. It's funny. It can be hilarious, and I would like to see you continue to do something with it. So if people have something that they're offering you, I'm just gonna just tell you, man, just hey man, take it all on the chin, take it to heart, and like just keep doing your thing, man, because I enjoyed the stream. I went back and rewatched it recently and I enjoyed the stream. I did enjoy it. So definitely pay attention to that thing about the chat though. Definitely pay attention to that thing about the chat because you can get lost trying to keep up with the chat. Mike Alexander says, watch Google do right by the folding device and put a 108 megapixels, a 108 megapixel main sensor on it instead of the 50 megapixel sensor. Jason C says, at what price point does Google need to be to find success with that G Fold? I say Google needs to get if Google comes in at 1500, that's perfect. That's perfect. Come in around 1500 because their top tier Pixel 512 gigs is, I think, right at 1,000 or 1,100, possibly 1,000. But if they come in at like 15, maybe like Micah said, maybe 14, I think they'll be fine because you already know they're gonna have good trade-ins. You already know they're gonna have good trade-in deals. I'm gonna be 100% honest with y'all. I'm gonna be 100% honest with y'all. This thing might get traded in depending on how good the trade-in deals are for it. So like, I'm just saying. But I think 14 to 1500 is where it's gonna be at. I think so. Speaking of tech fights, when are they coming back? Listen, Bradley, this is the problem, right? And we can talk about this. We can talk about this right now, right? I don't know if I can do Saturday night tech fights anymore. And the main reason for that is my Saturday nights now, because I'm trying to I have things going on that I'm trying to do between wanting to DoorDash on the weekends to make some extra money, between possibly spending time with my daughter. Like this weekend, my daughter's staying with me for the weekend, so I will have her all weekend, and we will be having a daddy daughter like play date every day, starting tomorrow night through the weekend. Or if family's in town, or if I'm out of town, whatever the case may be. So Saturdays are kind of like hit and miss for me right now. How would y'all feel about a Thursday night tech fight? Just out of curiosity, how would y'all feel about Thursday night tech fights? I've been thinking about it. I'm not 100% sold on it yet. We will see, but I'm looking for a different day to have them. And I'm not even sure if I'm going to call them like X day tech fights anymore. I'm at the point now where they're going to be Tech King Mike's tech fights. or Tech Kings Tech Fights, something like that, so that I can do them whenever it's convenient, not based off of a certain day. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna continue to look into it and continue to work on it. Let's see. Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 is the update they think going to help sell foldables. And it's not. It's not. Now, maybe the 8 Gen 2 Plus for Galaxy, it might help, but it's not gonna sell. It's not gonna sell. Let's see. Google Fold 14 to 15. Thanks, TKM. I will continue to improve and continue. I will continue to improve the show. Good deal, man. Good deal. I'm waiting on your next tech fight. The G Fold must come in at 256, not no 128. Facts, 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 facts. Listen, man. Listen. Let me. All right. Shout out to the everyday carry. I'm at the point now where I'm really at the point where I want to tell people, if another freaking phone comes out with a base of 128, stop it. Stop it. If we are going to be giving people phones with 1 terabyte of storage, 256, 512, one storage. Shout out to Samsung for doing it right this year, which I hope Apple follows suit, and I hope Pixel follows suit too. 256 is the minimum that should be on a phone. It's the minimum. Let's see. Kids technical said, get them, Mike. Let's see. Mike's tech fights. It can happen. It can happen. Well, Bradley, it can happen when it fits my schedule, but you got to also think, when the namesake was built on Saturday night tech fights, and then it's hard to do it on a Saturday night now. That's the problem. You know, it's like it's not necessarily doing it on my time. It's just it was built on something else. Hey, my cousin in the building. What up with you, Marcus? What up with your big dog? Hope you're doing well, man. Hope you're staying safe, bro. Hope you're staying safe. Marcus, man. Marcus. On a side note, y'all give me just a minute. I want to talk to my cousin for like just 2 seconds. I want to talk to my cousin. I ain't had the chance to like say this to you yet, per se. I wanted to say it to you in person, but obviously life happened and I didn't get to make it for your graduation. Because I'm damn proud of you, man. I'm damn proud of you. For y'all don't know, my cousin, this is my cousin Marcus. My cousin recently graduated this year, at the beginning of the year, from the Memphis Fire Academy. And I'm truly proud of that dude, man. Like, I'm really proud. I shed tears over here watching this dude graduate, because I know this man put his mind and his heart and soul into it and got it done. And I also know that he's doing something that a lot of people would not step up to do. You know, a lot of people would not do something like that. And the other thing that like really got to me was, Marcus, I don't know if you know about this, but like it was years ago. My Uncle Fred, me and him, my Uncle Fred, we my Uncle Fred was like talking to me one time, because I was like going through some issues or whatever with my folks. And I was talking about moving to Jackson, right? Because my family's roots are in like Jackson, Mississippi. And I was thinking about moving to Jackson. And my uncle had mentioned, you should look into the fire academy. You should look into something like that, being a volunteer firefighter or something like that, right? And I remember thinking, like, that ain't for me. That ain't for me. And he said, he said, well, you or Marcus, one of y'all, both of y'all could try something like that, and y'all would be good at it. And just to see you do it all these years later, like, his words was in my head when I was watching the live stream. So like, cuz I just want you to know, bro, I'm proud of you and I love the hell out you, man. Facts. I love the hell out you. Micah Alexander said 128 gigabyte. I had to stop because I was over here about to get, like, I was over here getting, wish it was a little liquor in this cup instead of just pure ginger ale. 128 gigabyte is the new 64 gigabyte. However, 128 is better. 256 should be the standard by next year. Agreed. They didn't really have a choice with UFS 4.0 storage. It doesn't support 128 gigs. Well, there you go. There you go. That's all it is. The Google Fold, since it's been in development for so long, may have older storage. I'm thinking UFS like 3.0, possibly. I hope it's not too old. But we'll see what happens when it comes out. Now, the only thing that Opus is missing still. Oh, never mind. I lied. It's right here at the top. All right, we got a timer for how long we've been streaming. I gotta get into Opus. A freaking intro stream or something to see. All right, so we're gonna do a poll, guys. We're gonna have a poll. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna create a poll if it'll let me. It's acting like it doesn't want to let me. Why is it acting like it doesn't want to let me? All right, I can't create a poll. Opus, Rebecca, if you're in the chat, don't know what's going on, but I can't make a poll. So, um, yeah, man, we're gonna go ahead and just put this back where it was. And can y'all? Let's see. 2 terabytes will be the standard on a food stamp phone in 2026, bro. If food stamp phones start coming with 2 terabytes, what are regular phones gonna come with? Like 4, 5, 6? I don't know. All right, the ginger ale is gone and my stomach feels better. Yep. Galen, I hit refresh like you told me to. All right, let's try the poll one more time. Nope, still not working, Galen. I'm not gonna worry about it. We ain't got but like maybe 10 more minutes left, and I'm getting up out of here because gym time comes early in the morning. So Bradley Larcher with the emojis, and let's see, regular phone will have 16 terabytes. That'll be crazy. But here's the thing. Here's what I was gonna ask y'all. Put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat. We're gonna do a poll based off of devices. Do you think the Pixel Fold or the Pixel Fold? Do you think the G Fold, the G Spot Fold? Everybody who watches the replay of this stream, if you've made it this far, and everybody go to Twitter and tag this stream on Twitter with the G Spot Fold. Okay, G Spot Fold. That being said, do you guys think that the G Spot Fold has an opportunity to take some of the Samsung Folds market share in North America? Because I'm seeing more folds popping up. I had a student today. I had a student that passed his test today, right? And he pulled his phone out. He pulled his phone out to call some family to let them know he passed his CDL test. And sure enough, gray green Fold 4. He told me he had the 1 terabyte. I was like, God damn. But he said he had the 1 terabyte Z Fold 4, gray green with the leather case on it at that. So they're out there. They're out there. People are buying them and they're out there. So put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you think Google has an opportunity to take away some of that market share with their first folding phone. Put a 2 in the chat if you think they don't stand a chance. So a 1 if you think they do, a 2 if you think they don't. A 1 if you think they can do something about it, a 2 if you think they won't. Let's see. Galen said, "My bad, bro. I will push this to the engineers now. DM me a link to your studio when you have the time." All right, I will DM you a link tonight. The Money Shot Fold. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's see. I didn't realize that I turned the meme on. All right. So I think it won't unless they can put a pin in the body. So Savage, you like pins in the body? Is that what I'm understanding from you? Let's see. 2, Google still ain't hitting. 0.5, only if they have a desktop mode. 2, Bradley said 1. Bray Gray said 1. Evan said 1. I'm gonna say 1 personally. I'm gonna give it a chance. I'm gonna say 1. I think they have an opportunity to maybe not necessarily do damage per se, but to put their foot in the door. So I think they have an opportunity to put their foot in the door. I think Google is also doing it at the right time. The Pixel 6 Pro was the reinvention of the Pixel, right? That was the reinvention of the Pixel. The Pixel 7 Pro has been even more of a like, we're here. We're here. In a year of refinement last year, and it's continuing with the S23 Ultra this year. Smartphones have hit a peak where every year it's not about the craziest update. It's not about the craziest designs anymore. It's about refinement. That's where we're at right now with smartphone technology. And I think that if Google can launch this fold for the right price and the software comes out the gate correct, I think they stand a chance. But that's just me. Let's see. Bray Gray said if they can launch it for $9.99. I don't know if they can go that low. I don't know if they can go that low because even the Oppo Find N imported, Find N2 imported is like 1,500. So I don't think they can go that low. I'm expecting. I'm gonna tell you what I expect. Personally, I expect for the Pixel Fold, 1,500, 900 would trade in. That's what I'm expecting. 900 would trade in, or 1,500 by itself. And Jason, I don't really know much about the OnePlus Fold. I got to be 100% honest with you. It's not that I have an issue with OnePlus. I just don't keep up with them anymore. I just don't. Let's see. B. Floyd says, I have been seeing Pixel popping up, but I don't think a lot of their user base is ready to pay 1,500, but 1,200 they will. I think so. I think so. I think the second iteration might put them on the map. Them overseas folds are killing it. They are killing it overseas, and that's the problem. Okay, and make sure I say that before somebody in the chat starts typing. Starts typing. They are killing it overseas. We need those phones here. A Vivo X Fold would be amazing if I could go to T-Mobile and pick one up, or if I can go to Best Buy and buy one unlocked without having without anything extra involved. But you do have places like GiftStop and eBay, never MSRP. You have places like that that are selling them, but more people don't know about them. And if more people knew about them, I think they could kill it over here. The problem is that Samsung is just dominating the North American market. They just are just dominating the North American market, and it is what it is. All right, y'all. It is 8:52. We have been streaming for 50 minutes, and we're gonna go ahead and get ready to wrap this thing up here in a minute. Um, Real quick, I feel like I always do this at the end of the stream. It's almost like church. A carrier needs to partner with GitStop to get that. Thank you, B. Floyd. Exactly. Thank you. I want to go on ahead and do like everybody does at the end of a church service. So I'm gonna see if I can. I don't have any organ music, but I'm gonna just start talking. Our weekly announcements. There will be a video dropping on the channel soon. This video will be covering my first month with the Galaxy S23 Ultra and how I feel as a predominantly Apple device user. I have been truly converted to the Galaxy, and I don't see myself going back to the iPhone as a main. My iPhone has become my side chick. That might be the title. The iPhone became the side chick because of the Galaxy. I don't know. That's kind of funny, but um, that video will be dropping soon on the channel, as well as an accessory video. The OtterBox Defender Series Pro for the Galaxy S23 Ultra. It's one of my favorite cases, and that video will be dropping soon. Couple changes coming to the channel soon, everybody. Better thumbnails, uh, different branding, a lot of changes coming to the channel soon. I'm excited. I'm excited for the direction that things are going, for where we're headed with this Tech King Mike channel, and for all of you guys on the journey with me on this Tech King Mike channel. The tech fights, like I said, I'm working out when they're going to come back as far as a date. I know they're coming back, and I know I'm going to have them back as an active thing. Maybe once a month. I don't know if we'll do them every weekend or every week like we were at one point, but maybe once a month, or maybe once or twice a week we'll do them. Maybe what we'll do is we'll alternate. One week will be Thursday night with Tech King Mike, and then the next week might be a tech fight. Just depends. We'll see. But either way it goes, they will be back. Tech King Mike's tech fights will be back, or Tech King's tech fights, or whatever we end up calling them. I may do a poll on the community tab, and I may do a poll on Twitter. So look out for that if you follow me on social media. Also, I hope you guys enjoy your weekend. Stay safe and all of that stuff out there. My folks, my mom has COVID, and COVID is still out there, so stay safe. I know that might sound kind of crazy, but stay safe. It's still out there. Jason C says, "Oh, all these people coming out of the woodwork telling everyone Google doesn't have the right to SL and expect." Oh, shut up. Whatever. Just here he goes. Listen, we already know that September is when everybody's going to get a new iPhone and switch back, but we don't know who. That's the point. That is the point. And I'm sure me and T are going to talk about that in the clubhouse room in a little while. But yeah, T, I'm standing my ground. I'm standing my ground, T. I'm trying. It's an uphill fight. T listening. I don't know if he can see me right now. I know he listening because he's driving. T, it's an uphill climb, but I'm climbing, damn it. All right. I'm climbing. So, all right. Tech fights for a king. Tech King Mike on the budget on the tech fight. Y'all stupid. All right. Evan said you too. All right, everybody. We're going to go ahead and close this out. Give y'all a few minutes to head on over to Ike's Tech Talk. If one of the moderators in the chat would love to put his stream in the comment section or in the chat, I would appreciate that. But Ike's Tech Talk will be streaming in about 5 minutes. So head on over to his chat and raid his chat. Raid his chat with the hashtag GSpotFold. GSpotFold is what we're going to raid his stream with. And I hope you guys enjoy your night and enjoy your evenings and your weekends. And I will catch you guys. There it is. Holla at your boy. Holla at your boy with the link for Ike's Tech Talk. So please go raid his channel, raid his stream and his chat with GSpotFold. That's what I want you guys to go do. GSpotFold is where we're going to go raid his chat with. Hashtag GSpotFold. And I will catch you guys on the next one. I'll see y'all next week on another Thursday night with Tech King Mike. Appreciate you all. I'm out. Peace.